Hey, what is up YouTube? This is Redcard200. So welcome to another Minecraft Dungeons trophy guide. We got the High Treason trophy, defeat the Arch-Illager on Apocalypse difficulty. So Apocalypse difficulty, all it is stronger enemies and more enemies. And a way you can know if you're ready to tackle this trophy is you start this level and you don't get murdered in the very beginning, and that means you are ready to tackle the Arch-Illager on Apocalypse difficulty. Couple of tips I could give you is for one, unfortunately level 50 will not cut it. I think as trophy hunters that's all we want to get to, because that's all the trophy mandates, but we do got to get higher than level 50. We do got to collect better weapons as well as better armor, so that's one thing. Obviously it'd be easier if you level up even higher than that, but I did it at level 72, 73, somewhere around there. So that's the level I do recommend that you be at before you try to tackle this trophy. So the next tip I could give you is avoid fights when not needed, and I'll show you an example of this. There's ways that you don't basically have to rush into it. Get a really good bow and arrow. That's going to come in handy, especially avoiding fights, because if they get near you, then chances are if you're not careful you will die. So a bow and arrow will be your best friend at this point. The next thing is obviously save your continues, so that way if you do die you can basically just continue. Try to avoid getting killed before you get to the Arch-Illager, and make sure your weapons are fully enchanted, and make sure you have all 3 slots enchanted as well. So the artifacts that you picked are very important when trying to defeat the Arch-Illager. I went with the flaming arrows, the love medallion, and the firework. The flaming arrows, because I do run out of arrows. I do have a nice bow and arrow that I don't need to recharge. The firework, it does reload quite quickly, 30 seconds. It is a powerful hit. It is high level, and the love medallion for a distraction. So let's go ahead and try to defeat the Arch-Illager, and let me show you exactly what you need to do here. So the beginning fight is quite easy. The hard part is where there's a lot of enemies, and what I like to do is use the love medallion, so that way it goes to them and not me. It's basically as a distraction. And then all I do is try to defeat the Arch-Illager. Obviously the love medallion, the people that are hypnotized will help you in that process of defeating some enemies, so that's a good thing, but you're pretty much using it as a distraction. This part is easy. That's why the bow and arrow comes in handy. You don't want to get up close to the Arch-Illager, just stay away from him. It should be rather good here. Okay, once again, okay, love medallion. Okay, I have to avoid him a little bit there, be careful. Okay, L1 is your best friend here. Make sure you use it wisely, and make sure you know when to use it. Alright, Arch-Illager is almost done. I got my flaming arrows back up, which I will equip. And obviously a little flame gives you a little extra hit that will continue to burn him, which will deplete his power there. And waiting for the love medallion to come up, taking some time there. And alright, this is the harder part, but if you have a continue, which is great, I'll show you what to do in a little bit. So if you'll notice, the love medallion is pretty useless because there's no enemies. So we're gonna go ahead and switch that out if we die to the iron golem, which I'll show you in a little bit. The pattern is the same as the default difficulty. Obviously if he does hit you, he will take more life away from you, but when the beam comes out, it does go clockwise just like in the regular difficulty, so just avoid that. And all we gotta do is just keep moving. When these enemies come out, they either travel a beam in vertical or horizontal, so you gotta watch out for that. And L1 is your best friend at this point, so make sure you use it. And notice the love medallion, I'm not using it, so. But these enemies here, either horizontal or vertical, so just be careful with that. The fire could burn you, so also notice the beam is clockwise again, just like the way it was before. Gotta take your time, it's a process. Just avoid him. Keep moving around, that's what I always have to say. Keep moving around. And okay, if you do die, just like I did, you have a continue. Switch out the love medallion for the iron golem. Iron golem will probably get destroyed pretty quick, but he does provide some type of hit or distraction as well. So if you decide to use the iron golem, make sure you're near him before you spawn him, that way you can get a hit on him. All I had to do is get my firework arrow, shoot him, and bam, Pretty much trophy is in the bag here. All we gotta do is go through the cutscene and then the trophy should pop, guys. Okay. Hopefully I helped you out. If I did do so or gave you some advice on how to defeat the Arch-Illager, please consider subscribing to the channel. Check out my other videos. Thanks for all the support of the channel. Thank you for watching and God bless you guys.